Happy day before Memorial Day to all of you veterans out there. Of course, by the time you see this, it will be past Memorial Day, so sorry for that. On my way to Ohio to pick up Kayla. Time for a road trip, boys and girls. Well, looky here, folks. Welcome to Kentucky, the 39 and one and only bluegrass state. Or Kentucky, 5 million people, 5 last names. These fucking people in Kentucky are crazy. Look at this asshole. I'm doing over 80, about 82, and this guy and the guy in front of him just fucking blew by me like I was sitting still. Well, Uncle Lou, this should upset you. I wonder if he is just being detained or if he's being arrested. We're just two lost souls swimming in a fishbowl, year after year. West Side Transport.
You keeping it real with Al Shop.
This was my jam in high school. Well, one of my jams. And this guy's jamming on the radio. And that's the way it is. This guy is working it today. No parking on the dance floor. That's right, I said it. No parking, baby. No parking on the dance floor. Get your 80s on, folks. Columbus is 78 miles away. I think I'm gonna make it there today. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 D. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 D. Ba, 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 ooh. Ba, ba, E. Ba, ba, beep, beep, D. Well, I'm here again in Worthington, Ohio. Site of some of the best times of my life. It's where I met my friend Tony and my friend John, two of the oldest friends that I have in this world. Not oldest as in they are the oldest, but oldest as in longest. And many a good times spent right over there in that park, and of course many a great times spent in my old house right here where this weirdo lives now. Miss this house. Most fun I've ever had living in a house, living in a neighborhood. It was just all awesome. I spent here in this house. And I know if you've seen any of my previous Ohio videos, I say the same shit every time I come up here. I'm guilty of that in my everyday life. I repeat myself a lot. Can't help it, getting older. I'm actually older now than my parents were. Or I'm actually older now than my mom and my stepdad were when we lived here, which just blows me away. But I miss this house. I still dream about it. fact, I dream about this house and the times I had up here frequently. So this guy here walks up to me while I'm parked over here after I got some Cokes and says, "Excuse me, I'm trying to get my daughter something to eat. You wouldn't happen to have any money, would you?" And I said, "Sir, bring your daughter into the store with me and I'll get her something to eat." He said, "Well, I'd really rather you just give us the money. We have a favorite place to go." So he's fucking lying, and he's dragging his daughter around with him. Son of a bitch. Just look at that ugliness, folks. They better enjoy it this year, because the balls are on the prowl. Ain't that right, Danny?
Yes.
Little hair braiding going on. Looks like Tony and Terry got a whiny dog too when they leave. None of this bullshit in Greenville either. I'm sitting in my 3rd cycle of this fucking light. For all you beer fans, Augusta Gator, there you go. Budweiser Brewery. Pretty cool name for a sofa company. How's things all over?
Sit up. Just don't hit your knee. Stop.
Is she making that goofy face?
Yeah.
That
What are you guys doing? Apparently taking a picture.
Yeah.
Are you videoing?
Videoing. I can freeze frame you. So, BBD, what do you think about the Buckeyes? Yeah, me too.
And then this one was supposed to be like a surreal drawing.
Superman fest.
And this one, obviously, the self-portrait. This is one of my favorite drawings.
That is pretty cool. Does that not look like an Oompa Loompa, folks?
Well, the color does.
Yeah, and the hair.
Yeah, that's true.
But I love that picture. Early, looking wavy, looking good. And my new hairdo, looking good, looking Brady. I gotta get by these people. Kayla's new song. Speak up.
Vanilla bean.
Vanilla bean what?
Frappuccino.
Frappuccino. Vanilla bean frappuccino. And before anybody says, BBD, you need to be a more responsible parent than to give your kid all that caffeine. It has no caffeine in it. There it is. Piece of cake on a stick, like a sucker. The shit they come up with. There you go.
What?
The highlight of the road trip home. Kayla getting to go to Starbucks. Well, I don't know who Sir Barton is, but he has a way of doing things. So much so that they gave him his own street and called it Sir Barton Way. Going that way, right, Kiana? So my daughter does have some good musical taste.
Brady, I thought all along, will not serve the penalty that he gets.